Today is the 4th of July. What do you think about that?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
We ain't never got our independence, goddammit.
So what do you think about... Hold on, let me get out of here first. I got one question.
What's the question?
What do you think about black people celebrating America's independence when we supposedly wasn't free at the time?
Well, I mean, that depends on...
That's what they say.
That depends on how much you believe in slavery.
Yeah, I got you.
How much you believe that slavery was even true. Because nowadays, we don't know what the hell to believe.
You make an interesting point. We don't, right?
We don't know what the hell to believe. Look at them two fat heifers over there. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't like the bitches because they don't know what sisterhood's about. And they standing up there, like I told y'all, weighing 200 tons together and shit. I want to do a community thing to work with my sisters, but you can't work with these type of chicks because they're too much goddamn drama. But anyway. So, back to the title of Chevy Car Chronicles and what we were talking about.
And it's funny because I was sharing with my brother, you know, my brother from Houston called, and I was sharing with him, you know, like the origins of certain holidays that we share, and they have really nothing to do with black people. So, you know, not to say if you feel like you're an American and you want to take part in it, that's cool, but at least know the history of how these things came about. You know what I mean? So that's all I was saying. You know, if you're going to celebrate something, just do your knowledge and research and know where these holidays came from.
These places may even not be open. Well, they should be open, right?
Yeah, they should be. Who knows?
We'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah, so pretty much, I mean, you know, that time is pretty much dying out where, you know, it's like, you know, they're not going to be celebrating these holidays because they really don't mean anything anymore. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, how much do they mean to us? Who cares about that? We're coming into the future of things, so nobody's thinking about that. Everybody's moving forward, working on businesses from home. Everybody's trying to do something different.
Yeah, you're right. And, you know, I really started paying attention to that probably maybe 20 years ago. I started noticing Christmas didn't mean as much to people as it used to. Because when I was coming up, that was like everybody celebrated Christmas. It meant something to be, you know, to celebrate Christmas. Now it's not that big of a deal no more. And it's true. I remember like it would start getting cold. I remember when I was young, it would start getting cold in October. Now it doesn't even get, you know, where I'm from, it doesn't even get cold to probably mid-November or early December, you know. That's
because Ra's changing his colors, and that means he's getting hotter. He's warming up the planet. So, I mean, you know, we're going through a transformation, as I tell everybody all the time. We're going through a transformation. And everything is going through a transformation, not just us physically, every species, every planet, everything in our galaxy is going through transformation. So that's why it's getting warmer. The Earth is getting warmer.
Yeah, you touched on something, the transformation, because I noticed that even with people that were longtime Christians are becoming more conscious and aware of things that aren't true in the Bible, that just aren't true, period, that they always thought was true. The interesting thing is on the flip side of that is you have people that are in the church and know that what they believe in is not right and exact, but they refuse to let go of it because of their upbringing, maybe because their mom forced that on them and they don't want to let her down or disappoint her, or they just don't want to let it go because of that. You know, a lot of people don't want to let certain things go because they're too afraid. The fear controls them of what people think. You know, and that's one thing is we as humans, just not just the black race, just everybody as humans, period, have to let go of fear. You know.
Well, I think that, you know, Wait, why I keep going? Am I tired, family? But it seems like every time I get on camera, I begin to yawn. But it seems like, you know, people not paying attention to the cosmic energy, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's taking place. And what's happening is, you know, there's some energy that's coming from the cosmos, from these different planets too, that's also helping with this transformation.
Yeah.
As I was telling you all about Jupiter. But for the most part, we need to realize that as much as you don't want to hear it, a lot of this power is going to be coming from the cosmos. A lot of stuff that's changing on this earth is coming from the cosmos. You'll see.
Okay. And so, like I said, just the fear base of everything. The fear base, just people just fear a lot of things. And I think this was one of the things that came with religion, especially the Christian faith, is fear of disappointing your God, a fear of going to hell. Mostly the fear of going to hell, not doing right, and fear of going to hell. You know, and we really got to let that go. Even in the Christian faith, they got to let it go, because, you know, I heard somebody say, like, I heard a pastor say, everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die, and that's the only way you supposedly can go, right?
Right.
So it's like, you know. And see, because I become spiritual, I feel like when you die, that's when you really start living. You know what I mean? When you leave this earth, that's when you really start living. You start.
Well, you know what they say: from death to life, and from birth to death, and death to life, and that's when you really do start living.
I believe that wholeheartedly, because I just see things in the spirit realm that nobody can explain to me. I remember when I was young, I seen myself coming into my body. You know, my energy, I don't know what to call it, my soul, I guess, coming down through the cosmos and dropping into my body. You know, and it's like, you know how they say, it's things we say that resonate with the spiritual world, but we don't realize it. Like when we talk about the eyes are the window to the soul, and it's really, when you think about it, when you're looking out of your eyes, I feel like that's my soul looking out into this physical world, this physical existence. So, you know, you got to take things, you can't, I don't know, it's just, I feel like with that, when I got that understanding, I couldn't take things so much too seriously, like trying to fight to live, and I don't want to die, like just give up and not live life, but you know what I'm saying? Physically die, but I don't know, I just look at everything different now. I'm not afraid of death. You know?
That's a client. Hold on for a minute, y'all. Hold on. Pause.
So yeah, with that being said, family, you know, these are just things we were contemplating and thinking about on this 4th of July. So, you know, all of y'all, you know, even if you don't celebrate the 4th of July, just enjoy your day today. You know? It's
okay to cook and do what you do if you with family and stuff like that, but to celebrate it, ain't no need to celebrate, because did you ever get independence if that was the case? You know what I mean? So yeah, you know, just be mindful of that, family. Okay.
All right. And so this is the Chevy Car Chronicles with WUNAM and Brother ADINKRA. We are your neighborhood African indigenous traditional healers, and we'd like to say peace. Peace, family.